Conferences such as these do sensitize us into ensuring that we tackle the issues that Africa is facing through multi, inter, and intradisciplinary approaches. For instance, in my talk, I indicated that I'm not a specialist in early childhood education, but I felt that it is one sector that has been neglected. If you look at literature, if you look at practice, there are so many things that need to be attended to. And we cannot delegate this responsibility to anyone but to ourselves. So, which is why I was calling upon the delegates from various fields to take a look into the early childhood education so that we can build a strong foundation at that level. Whilst we are in higher education, the gains and the investments that we make at that level will permeate through the system to high school up until higher education sector as well. When you go back to understand why our students have such low levels of literacy at that level, it takes you back to early childhood education. So whose responsibility is it to make sure that we lay a strong foundation at that level? I'm not in early childhood education, but I can contribute to how we can improve pedagogy at that level. A person who is in educational psychology or in psychology can assist us on the emotional aspect of developing a child. So I was calling upon the delegates through their community engaged research to continue conducting research that will inform practice as well as inform policy on how we can strengthen the early childhood development. I've listened to quite a number of interesting presentations, but I think one presentation that has captured my interest was the one on the new artificial intelligence tool, ChatGPT. It's opening a whole new world of excitement, but we need to be cautious with the tool. And I was happy with the presenter when he indicated that this is a very useful tool which we need to use responsibly. Institutions across the world, and in my institution, we are trying to develop guidelines on how we can use the tool responsibly. And I'm happy that now this tool can also be detected by other similarity index, which are other tools which are meant to find the similarity index in our writing. So I think that was an eye-opener for all the delegates to say there is a tool that you can ask anything and it will give you information, but that information is not referenced. So, which is why we need to guide our academics and also the students on how to use the tool responsible for guidance and not take everything that is being given by the tool and put it in our academic writing.
I'm Bola Oyedeji. I'm from Walter Sisulu University, from Chemical and Physical Department. I specialize in chemistry and my interest is in organic chemistry, and I look into medicinal plants generally. That's what my work is, and to look at the economical and medicinal potential of a lot of medicinal plants for human uses, whether it's to health or for animals or for feedstock agricultural products. Hosting MIT conference it's opening a new door to Walter Sisulu researchers. It's opening a new collaboration. It's opening a new space, whereby researchers can think out of the box, where such that they will come out of their little cubicles and be able to see that the end result of their project or their research is the starting point for another project. And this brings about the multi-transdisciplinary research that we are looking forward to. I look forward to a situation whereby the output will be that it will, one, bring colleagues together that are from different background, different research background, whereby we can tackle certain societal needs and meet them. All along we've been having our own research in our different areas, but we have not actually have an effect in the society. So this research, or this transdisciplinary research, aims at bringing out the quality, of the research, and not only quality, because at times you may have quality and yet it does not meet the societal need. But this transformation is going to really affect the society positively. I think yes, we do have diversity of speakers, but then they were focusing on one thing: transdisciplinary. And that means that, look, as young emerging researcher, don't build yourself on subject research. Don't be limited to subject research. Try and collaborate. Try and expand. Try and see the world as a small world whereby you can interrelate with one another and bring about the fruitfulness of your research for another group.
Good afternoon, Andy. Thank you for having me. Name is Baseza Totobayo. I come from deep rural areas of Ntabankolo in the Eastern Cape. I started my junior degree at Walter Sisulu University, went on to do my master's in Master of Commerce. I'm currently working as an admin assistant in the Faculty of Educational Sciences at Umtata. My presentation was on the cost of reskilling employees versus the profitability of the business. Well, and the fourth industrial revolution is on us, and we cannot run away from that. And the reality is that automation, which is a component of the fourth industrial revolution, seeks to take some jobs from us and automate them. That means a job which used to be done by at least 5 people, now it can be done by a computer. So it's eliminated at least 5 people to do that job. So that prompted me into looking at how can we save jobs? What are we going to do with the people whose jobs may be redundant in the fourth industrial revolution? So with that, I thought the cost of reskilling those employees is heavy on small businesses. The small businesses have got to reskill their employees in order to save the jobs. So now I wanted to check, does it really profit them to reskill the employees, or should they just fire them and hire new employees? So that's where my work was at. The Africa we want. We definitely do not want an Africa which is engulfed in unemployment, which is characterized by high crime rate, characterized by high birth rate. So the Africa we want is the one that is self-reliant in terms of employment activities, in terms of the economy that we have. We can be able to maintain our economy. The GDP depends on us. So we definitely want an Africa that can create jobs for its citizens. Then how do we create those jobs? Let us reskill those who are already in the employment sector, and also look at those that are not employed as yet to see what can we do for them, because there is a growing mismatch of skills, the ones that the businesses want and the ones that the job seekers offer. So reskilling comes in that part. So we want an Africa that has got a little, if we can at least eliminate unemployment at all, that would be good. So we are trying to transform our Africa into the state, we compete with other world developed nations so that we can say then we have an Africa that is able to produce goods and services for its citizens from the productions using the machines that the other countries from other world are using. So reskilling really means we trying to compete with other countries, also creating jobs for our citizens. I'd like to see society that is grown in terms of understanding the world we live in. A society that will not be characterized as that of having high rate of unemployment. So I would like people to see my study and read and see that actually automation doesn't really take away all the jobs, but creates new platform, new jobs. Therefore, we need to reskill our employees, the ones that are currently employed and the ones that are still looking for job. Through lifelong learning, people should engage in lifelong learning, decide what they want to study, define their own goals and direct their learning, because the world we are living in now actually has moved from the sort of basic employment skills that we know of, but we're looking at soft skills now, like critical thinking. You talk of change management, decision making. So I want people to realize that and start acting up to it and embrace change as it has come.
We've come to the end of the MIT conference. Thank you so much for being with us over the 3 days. We've had meaningful engagements and groundbreaking research, which we hope will positively impact our society. We hope to see you all again in our next MIT conference in 2024. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.